What that means is that democracy is about the people. The leaders are to serve the people. The leaders are to account to the people. The leaders are to be responsible to the people. So we're glad that such an occasion has presented itself for our leader, in this case, our servant leader, to patronize the people by accounting and showing a scorecard. I congratulate you most heartily for this great achievement. Permit me to make one or two comments on the concept of democracy, sovereignty, and accountability. I won't be speaking for long. Popular sovereignty connotes the fact that power belongs to the people. It is the people that leaders are called upon to serve. It is true that a lot of our religious leaders say power belongs to God. I agree. But that power is demonstrated through elections and democracy. So ultimately, the people play the role of choosing their leaders through regular and periodic elections. And also, the people have the mandate to renew or refuse to renew the mandate periodically. So if the people are the centerpiece of democracy and sovereignty, then the leaders must strive to be seen and to be serving the people. And that is why today's event is very, very commendable. And this is something that we hope that other parts of the country will copy. You need to tell the people what you have done for them. You need to tell the people what you have achieved for them. Harold Laswell said that politics is the authoritative allocation of power backed by resources. What he's saying basically is that the politics is about what and how resources are deployed in the overall interest of the people. So it's commendable that having worked for 1 year, His Excellency has decided to brief the people on how far he has gone. The essence of accountability in government is to uphold the crux of democracy and to generate public trust, to enhance public interest, to play by the rules, under the rule of law, all to generate good governance. It is accountability that ensures responsibility and transparent exercise of power in the public interest. Without accountability, it is very easy for people in power to get carried away and to think that it is about them. It is actually about the people, not the players. Accountability provides the opportunity for the players to explain and account for performance in office and how they have exercised the powers and the office that have been entrusted to them. We're glad that His Excellency has chosen the path of transparency and accountability as Governor of Rivers State. It is therefore my pleasure at this point to declare this forum open and to say that the Governor has set a tremendous pace which would be very, very difficult to match. We're used to master governors who see the people as their servants, master governors who do not feel obliged to make any explanations, master governors that you must bow and kowtow to, master governors that have put their personal interests far above the interest of the people. So we commend you, Your Excellency, and thank you very much for what you have been doing, and we pray that you do even more. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for the chairman of this occasion, distinguished senators, John Azutambata, Distinguished Service Star of Rivers State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we put our hands together and welcome the award-winning troupe of the Rivers State Council for Arts and Culture as they present a play titled The Reality. Please put your hands together for them.
Where is the defendant?
Innocent man.
Now, the claimant.
My Lord, I have always been the first to be here.
Ojirijibo. Ojirijibo. All right? We are all ears. We want to hear you. You can go ahead.
My Lord, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have made a mistake already. My Lord, you see this man here. This black man staring at me here is ungrateful, greedy, and evil.
Now listen to me, young man. You have no right whatsoever here to declare or judge anyone here. This man is not evil until so proven. Is that clear?
Now what have I said?
Is that clear?
I noted. But then what have I said now? That is annoying everybody.
You can go ahead with your speech again. Now go ahead.
At least, can I continue?
Continue.
Thank you. This man here, since he took over office, he has done nothing. Just empowering the people, empowering the people, empowering the people. And then we say, look, what about we that put him there? What about we, the structure? The other day, we hear that he was quarreling with market women in the market. If you want peace, we'll give him peace. You don't want peace, no problem. I am telling you that this man has done virtually nothing. He wants to destroy our structure.
Defendant, do you have anything to say? Are you guilty or not guilty?
I am not guilty. Upon moving into this new office, I realized that my people were in need.
Yes, now.
So I had to make sure they were well taken care of.
Lies. When he was doing all these things, did he consult us? Did you consult us?
Do not pay attention to him.
Yes, sir.
Look, Chief, the people first.
Yes.
All right, all right. Now, do you have one or two witnesses you can call? Let's hear from them, at least to confirm what you have said.
Indeed, the people are my witnesses.
Okay. One by one. Let's hear them. One by one.
Your Highness, these people are they necessary? We are talking about something that is within the family, within the structure. Why are you bringing the people here?
Can you hold your peace? One by one, please.
Yes, sir. Your Highness. I have personally witnessed numerous construction projects, such as those at Elele Omoku Road, Ogoni Anthony Unity Road, and the Port Harcourt Ring Road. Please give it to me.
Not only that, my lord, what about phase 2 of the Trans-Calabari Road? Emoha, Calabari Road, dualization. So many things have been done.
He did all this. Okay.
My chief, what about Egbema, Eternal Road?
I can't hear you. Take this mic.
What about Egbeda Internal Road? What about phase 1 of Port Harcourt Electrical Village? See, as we speak right now, he has already directed the start of phase 2.
You mean the phase 2? Yes. He has directed.
Oh, God. You are a good man. You can see that the people in your community, including the civil servants, are happy with you. You helped them achieve their goals and still want to do more for them. Oga, may God bless you, sir.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the first year anniversary of the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara in Rivers State. Here he is presenting his account of stewardship to the people of Rivers State, and later on in this event, the governor would unveil his scorecard, which documents his activities and his achievements since he's coming on board as the governor of Rivers State. Today makes it exactly 1 year when the people of the state gathered at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium, formerly known as the Liberation Stadium. Exactly 1 year at around this time, Liberation Stadium was agog with activity where the governor was sworn in. So he's here today to present his scorecard to the people for assessment, and in his view, and as well as that of his team members, the governor has performed well. It is so far so good. That is them scoring themselves. But by the end of today, the people of the state will have a clearer picture of what their governor has been up to in the last 1 year. We've had a welcome remark from the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo. We've also had on the opening remarks by the chairman of the occasion, Senator John Azuta Mbata, an elder statesman and a leader in the state here politically. He was senator from May 1999 to May 2007, representing the Rivers East Senatorial District at the National Assembly. And, not too long ago, he concluded his opening remarks and officially declared this event open. Any moment from now, we expect the governor himself, the man of the moment, to come give his speech. That's speaking of His Excellency Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Now, today's event is the highlight of the series that began on the 14th of May to celebrate the governor's 1 year in office. This is the high point of the event. We've had about if I were to count, we've had about 14 events so far from the 14th of May, but today is setting in the climax of them all. A few other programs are lined up till the 2nd of June, but today is the icing on the cake for the state government, an opportunity for the government to say this is how well we have fared in the last 1 year, and these are our plans for the rest of our tenure as a government. Sit back and enjoy the rest of the broadcast here from live from the Obiwali International Conference Center in the heart of Port Harcourt.
All these things they are mentioning. Before he started carrying them out, did he consult us? Did he consult the structure? He did not consult the structure. All we are saying is that, look, this thing is the system. You consult the structure. Now, the other day he went to, that was on the 1st of May. He was at the workers and the made announcement that as soon as federal government approves the minimum wage, he will be the first to pay. Did he consult us? He did not consult us. And we are hearing right now that he now wants to implement the 10,000 employment of the youths. Did he consult us? That is what I'm saying.
Now, young man, hold it. You are hiding from the question I asked you. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Your Highness, what about we that put him there? What about the structure? He wants to destroy our structure. We will not allow it.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Your Highness, you are the one deciding.
You are guilty.
Now, if they say I am guilty, you should all know that all the reason why we are fighting him is that we just want to protect our structure. We want to be relevant. That's all. So I am a little guilty and little not guilty.
Now, without wasting time, you'll listen to my verdict. For misinforming the people and trying to mislead them concerning this gallant leader, young and visionary leader. Without wasting time, I will want to tell you, this leader is like an eagle with target. And as he comes down, he comes for his target. He takes his time and he doesn't miss. Once more again, I am declaring that you be sentenced immediately. Gentlemen, carry this man away now.
Sentence for protecting the structure.
You and your structure will be arrested now.
Follow you, they go.
Carry him away.
They follow you, they go.
Your Highness, we will protest this.
Follow you, they
We will appeal it. You can't keep us irrelevant. We must protect the structure. The structure first. We will protect it. We will protect it. We will protect it. We will protect it.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the River State Council for Arts and Culture for such a wonderful play and dance steps. Thank you so much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point invite to give a speech with all humility, a seasoned accountant, an astute administrator, a strong, determined, focused, purposeful and responsible leader, the human face of governance, the governor of River State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, Grand Service Star of River State.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Your Excellency, the face of modern democracy, the foundation of democracy from 1999 to date, Sir Dr. Peter Odili and your amiable wife, Your Excellency, the former deputy governor, the former governor of our dear state, Sir Celestine Omehia, my able lieutenant, the Deputy Governor of Abia State, and also the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, the Honorable Chief Judge of Abia State, and your brother, the President of the Customary Court of Appeal, and your brother judges that are here, members of the National Assembly, members of the State Assembly, the Secretary to the State Government, our leaders that are here, Right the Honorable Austin Okpara, Chief Secondus, Dr. Samson Jaja, and other leaders that are here with us. Our royal fathers that are here, well dressed in your very colorful attires. Our religious leaders that are also here with us. Other invited guests, permanent secretaries, head of agencies, special guest of honors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Let me especially appreciate the chairman of this event, Senator John Mbada, for accepting to honor us today. I want to say thank you. Anytime we call you, you have always responded. What we are doing today, I believe, have been done before, but we are doing it differently. That is why our case is different. First, let me welcome you to today's town hall meeting for the presentation of our administration first year performance report. But in the real sense of it, is 4 months performance report. You gave me the greatest honor and opportunity to serve River State as your governor a year ago. Today, I wish to express my heartfelt thanks to all of you who helped me with this priceless opportunity to serve. A lot has changed in the political landscape since I took the oath of office, but we remain committed to the covenant we made a year ago to put Rivers State first, defend our interests, and ensure that our people get the dividends of democracy and good governance. We started this journey with a bang. We were focused, we were determined to make the change. We promised with a sense of urgency. But then, somehow, we suddenly found ourselves in the cesspit of crisis, barely 3 months into our tenure. It was not just an ordinary political crisis. It was a vicious, existential crisis. But thanks goodness, the worst is over. We have successfully defended our right and opportunity to govern our state and advance its progresses in freedom, and we will continue to prevail. For us, any government, what is named, must be accountable, responsive, and responsible for the security and well-being of the people. Having managed the affair of our state for 1 year, in bracket 4 months, including dispensing public resources, it is only proper that we render accounts with a public presentation of performance record. I am therefore pleased to stand before you to present our scorecard for the first 1 year we have been in office as the executive arm of the government of Rivers State. Recall that we promised to deliver to our people our core priorities of economic growth, infrastructural, healthcare, education, and agriculture, as contained in our blueprint for building a viral, resilient, and progressive state that caters to the need of the people. Today, I am proud to report that despite the unprecedented challenge, our first year was marked by significant achievements we can all see and attest to. Roads and other infrastructures. From the onset, we believe that infrastructures is key to the sustainable development. Without adequate infrastructures, we strive in vain for a secure, safer, economical, vibrant, developed, and prosperous River State. As patriots, we are all looking forward to the day when all River States will be interconnected by roads and bridges, which only the government can make possible in partnership with the private sectors and our development partners. The facts and figures shows that we inherited 34 uncompleted road projects worth over 225 billion, spread across 13 local government areas of River State. Out of this number, 12 including Oyibo, Okoloma Road in Oyibo, Alode One Road in Eleme, Mbodaya Road in Obiakpo local government, Igbo Uhuduga Road in Ahoda East, Udemede Road in Ahoda West local government, Ahoda East local government area, Omoko Eligwe Krigene Road in Oba Ebema Ndoni local government area, and Deka Internal Road in Obiakpo local government area, Obakri Internal Road in Emowa local government area, Omogwa Internal Road in Ikwere local government area, the Andoni section of the Ogoni Andoni Opopo Unity Road in Andoni local government area, the Emowa Tema Junction Road, the Omok Ebema Road, the Ebeda Internal Road have all been completed, while the rest, including the dualization of Ahoda Omok Road, are ongoing. We initiated the construction of 9 new roads projects of our own, worth 534 billion 332 million, including these roads are the Port Harcourt dual carriage ring road, you're all aware of that. The Ndoni Junction Oneta Creek Link Road in Onolga local government area. The Umu Akala Mberi Road in Omoma local government area. The Aleto Ebubu Eteo Road in Eleme local government area. The Iboche Ndoni Road in Onaga. Extension of the Chokocho Iboche Road in Eche local government area that links River State to its boundary with Imo State. The dualization of Elele Ebeda Omok Road. Construction of the Akania Obogoro Road in Obiakpo local government area. And the big elephant in the house, Trans-Calabari, the true and real Trans-Calabari Ring Road, which is recently awarded. I wish to emphasize that with a combined cost of 528 billion, the 50.15 kilometer ring road, the dualization of Elele, Ebeda, Omok Road, and the Trans-Calabari projects are 3 most ambitious road projects ever carried out by any government in River State. The 50.15 kilometer Port Harcourt dual carriage ring road with 6 flyovers, 1 river crossing, walkway, drains, and street lights, spanning 6 local government areas, was awarded to Julius Berger, Nigerian, at the cost of 195.3 billion for a 36 months completion period. The speed with which the project is advancing shows that the administration is in a hurry to deliver this project before the due date, with the down payment of 77%, which is about 149 billion to the contractor. That is what we paid to the contractors. Presently, work on the project is progressing satisfactorily from the 6 different locations. The 33.5 kilometer Elele Ebeda Omok Road was awarded on the 26th of March 2024 at the cost of 80.8 billion naira to Kremberg Construction Company with a down payment of 50%, which is 40.4 billion. The duration of this project is 24 months completion, and the contractor has since commenced work on this project. The 12.1 kilometer all swamp with 6 bridges Trans-Calabari Road, which stretches from Rumolumene to Bakana and Tombia, was awarded to Lubrix Construction Company Limited on the 20th of May 2024 at the cost of 225.3 billion, with a down payment of 30%, which is 67.5 billion already. The duration of this project is 36 months, And we believe before the 36 months, we will all gather to commission that project. It is also necessary to reiterate that only the Port Harcourt Ring Road is being funded by borrowed fund. I repeat, it is only the Port Harcourt Ring Road that is being funded by loan. So that you understand. The Elele, Ebeda, Omok Road, the Trans-Calabari Road are being funded from accumulated savings. When they were asking, what are they doing with this money? We do not need to go to Abuja and spend our money. We do not need to go and make friends with the big people who wear Abada and all those things. Our friends are improving our state, and that is why we were saving. And by the special grace of God, if you add 67.5 plus 40 plus 4, you can see that conveniently we saved over 100 and something billion to fund this project without any stress. I wish to assure you that we are determined to complete this ambitious road project within the lifespan of this administration to advance interconnectivity across the states, enhance movement of goods and services, and accelerate the social economic development of the impacted communities and the entire state in general. It is also pertinent to note that funding of this project has not deeply affected the government's capacity to deliver other projects and services to our states and our people. As of today, we have paid in the areas, we have paid in the sum of 6.1 billion on the Woji Aleto Alesa Refinery Road and Bridge. We have paid 4 billion for the Bori Internal Road. You are aware of our situation there. We have also paid over 5.6 billion for the Lelenwo Internal Road. We have also paid over 873.4 million for the sand filling and reclamation work at Abonema. We have also paid over 512 billion for the sand filling and reclamation work at Kola. We also paid over 896.8 million for the ongoing distilling and evacuation of debris and maintenance work at the Interwoba Canal to control the perennial overflow and flooding of the environment during the rainy season from that source. We do hope and pray that the contractors of these projects, most of which are from the communities, will return to the site and ensure that the completion of this project for the benefit of their community and people. Having received final payment from the government, community leaders should monitor and ensure that these contracts are fully executed to specification and have themselves to blame if they do not monitor the contractors. Education delivery. At inception, we inherited several uncompleted secondary schools, reconstruction and other projects. On the assumption of office, we quickly released funds to complete these schools and delivered them for public use. To this end, we made final payment of 701.9 million for the completion and delivery of secondary school in Rume Precom. We paid 355.6 million for Calabari National College. We paid 329.3 million for Government Secondary School, Borokiri, the completion. We paid 379.7 million for Government Secondary School, Eneka, the completion. We paid 461.9 million for Government Secondary School, Emowa. We paid 134 million for the completion of Comprehensive Secondary School, Alisa. It happens to be my first school when I started government work. So that one, the money is not much. We are very economical, so we didn't pay much there. We paid 1,142 million for the completion of Community Secondary School, Kuruma. And funny enough, the man who paid the money is one of those people who go on air to abuse us. That's what have we done? You know the man now. We paid 1,863 million for Comprehensive Secondary School, Okaki. One of the social media boy benefited from there. We paid it for the completion of renovation of that school. We paid 585 million for the completion and furnishing of Government Secondary School at Tawa. Unfortunately, as the man received the money, he ran away, but we used the EFCC to return him back. We also paid over 2 billion for Government Secondary School, Government Girls Secondary School, Ahoda. Work is going on there. I have to commend the contractor. They're doing a good job. We also paid 1.5 billion for the reconstruction of the famous grammar school, Okrika Grammar School. I believe work is going on there too. We also paid 612 million for the furnishing of the University of Port Harcourt Convocation Arena. I believe the school is already using the arena because we did everything within our power to put it to use. We paid over 700 million naira for the law school campus in Yenagua. It is part of the project we inherited. And because of the importance of the law school, we didn't abandon it. We funded it for completion. We released over 1,902 million as matching fund for Universal Basic Education Board for the provision of infrastructures, including rehabilitation of basic education schools. It is noteworthy that the State Universal Basic Education Board has used this fund and, to the glory of God, rehabilitated over 50 basic education schools across the states. Still in education, we spent within our administration timeline, we spent 2.6 billion for the supply of textbooks to all levels of education in the state school system. We have paid in 2023 1.1 billion for WAEC registration, senior secondary registration rather, 973.5 million for NECO registration, 369.1 million for basic education certificate exam, 1.1 billion in the year 2024 for WAEC, 606 million for basic education exam, NECO, and a lot more. I don't need, the figure is so much. But it will interest you that for 8 years, consumables were not provided for the conduct of examination, and we have started providing that for the senior secondary schools. We also paid 423 million. This money is scholarship that was given to indigenous students in the River State University that are studying medicine. They were not paid for how many years? We have redeemed it and made it a policy that anytime it is due, communicate us, we will meet our obligation. We did not end there. Grants that was pledged to the institution, we have redeemed the 1 billion naira grant pledge. Although there are many schools to be renovated, equipped, staffed, we decided to complete and deliver all ongoing school projects before embarking on a new construction, which we shall soon start after an audit of the state of their standing schools and assessment of their needs. Health delivery. Health is wealth, and our commitment to advancing the health, safety, and well-being of all residents cannot be overemphasized. It is for this reason that we made healthcare delivery a priority focus of our administration and deployed funds towards realizing these fundamental objectives. Shortly after we came into office, we commissioned and put to use. We did not just commission, but we ensured that it is put to use. The Kesley Harrison Memorial Hospital, the dental, maxillofacial, ENT, and ophthalmology hospital for public use. We spent the sum of 179 million for the Kesley Harrison and 112 million for dental, the dental hospital, respectively, for provision of basic amenities like materials, solar energy, and other things that are needed for the hospital to operate optimally. We spent the sum of 720 million for sundry equipment and material, including neurosurgical tools at the River State University Teaching Hospital, 100 million naira for additional 100 bed space for the orthopedic trauma surgical ward in the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. We also equipped the intensive care unit. We also spent over 343 million to construct a 400 capacity auditorium at the School of Nursing and Midwifery. We spent 300 million for accreditation purposes and 990 million rather for the repair of radiology equipment in the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. We spent about 90 million naira to provide residence for our house officers, which prompted the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to increase the number of house officers approved for the hospital from 64 to 96. We also launched the takeoff of the contributory health insurance scheme and provided 70 million takeoff grant to the board. Revitalizing the River State Emergency Services that was established by the administration of Sir Dr. Peter Odili and spent 157 million on medical emergencies. You're also aware that when the Lassa fever outbreak came up, we immediately acted. We spent about 200 million naira to tackle that incident. I'm proud to say that with our intervention, over 35 primary health care centers through the state's primary health care board are functioning in our dear states. Finally, on health, we approved the implementation and review of consolidated salary scheme for medical doctors and the recruitment of 1,000 medical personnel in the medical service of our states. Economic growth, security, and workers' welfare. We inherited a state whose economy had remained on a declining trajectory despite its growth potential. And we needed to change this negative narrative for the better. We also needed to attract investments into the state and increase our internally generated revenue based as too much reliance on federal allocation was a challenge to the realization of our developmental goals. We therefore set up an IGRO investment advisory committee that I happen to be the chairman, which is helping us to navigate our course for increased economic investment and internally generated revenue to accelerate economic growth, job creation, and advance the welfare and well-being of our people. 1 year down the line, we believe we are succeeding. Our internally generated revenue witnessed an astronomically increase from 12 billion naira to between 17 billion naira on off-peak period to 28 billion during peak period. We prioritized the security of life and property by supporting the security agencies to do what they know how to do best. Our commitment and strategy in safety and security are yielding the desired result, with lower crime rate reports in our home, office, communities, and neighborhood. Our liberalized, business-friendly economic policy and programs are boosting confidence and attracting local and international investors to invest in our state, judging by the expression of interest offered we receive every month. We have kept our tax low, frozen the imposing of taxes on small businesses across the state, and also increased the ease of doing business in the state by eliminating the bureaucratic bottlenecks. No request for the signing of certificate of occupancy that remains in my office beyond 2 days, except if I am otherwise engaged beyond 2 days or out of town. We have established a 4 billion naira matching fund with the Bank of Industry to support existing and new micro, small, and medium-sized businesses to grow their businesses, to drive the economic growth, and create jobs and wealth for our citizens. Over 3,000 citizens and residents had applied to access this fund. And their businesses at a single-digit interest rate and a repayment period of 5 years. You can see that the money is free. 5 years to repay a loan. We remain committed
South Africans are voting in what is expected to be the most competitive election in the country since the end of apartheid 30 years ago. Electoral officers in 23,000 polling stations and 9 provinces recorded an impressive time of arrival for the election. TVC News senior correspondent Ayodele Zugbako has more.
It's the D-Day in South Africa as citizens trooped out as early as 6 in the morning to vote in the 2024 general elections. Electoral officers in 23,000 polling stations and 9 provinces recorded an impressive time of arrival for the election. I rode with the Nigeria Observer Group, Yaga Africa, to monitor the conduct of the election at various locations in Durban, the 3rd most populous city in the country. The team was led by the program's director of Yaga Africa, Cynthia Mbamalu. Our first port of call was Stonebridge Community Hall in Phoenix, Durban. It's a community dominated by Indians. The voter management device, VMD, which is equivalent to Nigeria